Hey everybody, Mike Chipperini here, Chipper's Island Adventures, and today I'm going to address the latest Winnebago Travato recall. So hey everybody, the other day I received in the mail the latest recall from Winnebago. Now this is actually the second recall pertaining to this issue, and the issue is the awning. So I'm going to go over what this recall says and other information that I found out when I called Winnebago. So let's talk about what the recall says here. Basically, it goes over, it talks about the recall number, which is NHTSA Safety Recall 23V as in Victor dash 627. That is the number. Now, what it says in the recall notice is this. Reason for the recall. Winnebago Motorhomes has decided that a defect related to motor vehicle safety exists on certain 2017 to 2024 Travato motorhomes. So those are the inclusive years. Our records indicate that you have purchased a vehicle with a serial number which appears above. These motorhomes were manufactured September 6, 2016 through August 31st, 2023. The retractable awnings are extending unintentionally while the motorhome is in motion. An awning that extends unintentionally while the motorhome is in motion could present a road hazard, etc., etc. So anyway, what this is the interim notice. And basically it's saying that that Winnebago has informed the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration of the recall, and there will be an upcoming recall notice. So it goes on to further explain what Winnebago will do, and it says Winnebago Motorhomes will coordinate modification of wire circuits and add a motor support wedge. So that's the cure for this recall. But what I did is yesterday I went ahead and called Winnebago because really I wanted to get the lowdown, because as everybody knows, this is the second recall pertaining to this awning. Now the first recall I got lucky because it came out just before I was picking up my Travato, and the dealership actually drove the Travato back to the Winnebago manufacturing plant in Iowa and had the recall modification done there, and that worked out great. And here's a little video of it. As you can see, they put in an on-off switch right next to the awning retract and extend. So with that said, I thought I was good to go, and I felt really good that it was done at Winnebago. However, there have been instances where people who have had the recall done, their awning has still extended while driving down the road. So I asked about that, and of course they said, yeah, that is in the affirmative, and hence this recall notice. But what they said is the fix for this recall hasn't been released yet to anyone, to include the dealerships. That's forthcoming, but they did tell me what the fix is going to be. One fix is to put a wedge within or underneath the awning motor. The other fix is to address the phantom draw on the chassis battery, which they said is being caused by this awning somehow. And what they're going to do is rewire from the chassis battery to the parking brake relay, or something to do with the parking brake. That was my understanding. So they feel that will be the fix for the phantom draw that a lot of people have been complaining about, and that phantom draw apparently is related to this awning. So as I said, this is the interim notice, and what it says here, we are actively working with Carefree of Colorado on validating the final remedy for this recall. So we should be hearing about all that information forthcoming. Right now, this recall you're getting is just an interim one, letting you know. And basically it says in here, do not use the awning. Well, you know, does that mean not to use the rig? I don't know. So in closing, I'd just like to say, if you haven't received your interim notice, then you should soon. And once you get it, just remember it is an interim notice, and that you will have another recall notice coming soon that'll list how to remedy the situation. With that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. All the best to all, and happy RVing.